so much better than the St. Louis, in my opinion. I don't know what has been up with me lately, but I just been so Goyard obsessed. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jenny, and if you didn't know already, I just have a little handbag obsession problem. I cannot help myself. It's just what makes my heart sing. I love doing hauls, comparisons, reviews, all the fun stuff. If you love content, if you love bags as much as I do, then please consider following. I try to release 2 videos per week. And if you're not following me on TikTok or Instagram, please drop by and say hi. And let's just get into my latest obsession. So if you guys have chatted with me, followed me for a little bit, you probably know that the next bag on my wish list is a Goyard Hardy. Now, do I need more bags? No, but I have come up with a formula. That formula is 1 bag in, 1 bag out. So if I ever do pick up new bags, I usually will let one go. One that I don't reach for too much or maybe just no longer need, I will let that go. So it helps a little bit because I don't want to overflow in things I don't need. You know what I mean? But a girl can't help but to love handbags, so it's hard for me to resist sometimes, but I've been doing better because I really put more thought into things I pick up, and I just been obsessed with the Goyard Hardy. Now, I've always wanted a bigger Goyard bag. I have the Anjou. I love that one, but it is smaller, which was perfect for what I needed. But I want a bigger version too, one that I can travel with, the one I can use for work, one that I can use for my everyday. I don't know, like I have the St. Louis, thinking about letting that one go just because I love it because it's light and it's really good to travel with because it fits in my suitcases perfectly. Don't love the fact that there's no closure to it at all. And if you don't stuff it enough, there is like no structure at all. Then you have the Artois bag, right? Which is, you know, comes in PM and MM, has more structure, has a zipper, but then it's too structured for my liking. So I've been trying to find one that has some structure, some slouchiness, but not either of the St. Louis or the Artois. Like I said, I'm not loving the St. Louis I have currently. I think it's okay, but I think I can do better. Then I discovered the Hardy. The Hardy, you guys, it's so underrated. I wanted to gatekeep this for a little bit because I also didn't want it to sell out. Goyard has a lot of bags, right? When I say sell out, I mean like when I visit Goyard stores, whether it's my local Goyard store or if I'm going to Europe or traveling, I go and look for example, the Anjou. They never have what I want. They always have colors I don't want, or they don't have the bag at all. So I'm almost afraid to share with you guys the Hardy because it's the best one out there. But I'm not gonna gatekeep because a girl gotta share the best bags out there. And honestly, in the Goyard world, I love a good Hardy. Now, I actually discovered this one from Reunited Luxury. I saw it on one of the live sales and then obviously had to go look at it in person and see like what the bag is all about. So I was able to borrow this for a little bit to share this with you guys, but it is honestly the best one. It is just such a nice bag because it is semi-structured, you see? So if I put this on the table, there is some structure and all there is in here is a dust bag, but then also squishy. So you can pack her in a suitcase and she will be perfectly fine. She has this nice, kind of like feet, but it's leather platform a little bit, right? Leather pieces that if you were to put it on the floor, you can easily wipe it down and there is some protection somewhat there. It's nice to have something, right? On the Anjou, on the St. Louis, it does not have that. I just think it's such a good bag. And the fact that there is a zipper to this one, right? So there is a zipper to this one. So your things aren't gonna fall and it's a double zipper for convenience. The inside is super spacious. Look how much room you have. This is in the PM size. This is their standard black color. This one also does come with a pouch, and I love using this one separately. Usually I'll use this as a carry-all, or I'll use this as a wallet. I really like these. The only thing with this one is it does not have any like interior like wallet pockets, what I like to call, right? Which, you know, I love a good interior pocket. But you know what? It's fine. I would organize like I do most of my totes with pouches, so I think it'll be fine. That's why I need this bag. So I didn't know, but a subby actually reached out to me and told me, did you guys know? So Goyard had a kitty, and the kitty's name was Hardy. Now, Goyard's cat Hardy needed obviously a bag that she can travel in and everything like that. So when the Hardy was first designed, this was meant to be a cat bag. I know, a cat bag. So you can see the little cutouts here. Honestly, I had no idea, right? It says Goyard Paris. There's a little cutout. And then here too. So you can carry your cat in here if you're traveling, you know, for conveniences. But the way the bag was designed, it's not just for your cat, like your cat can go in there. Days you're not bringing your pet, you can actually use this as an actual bag. I think that's the history behind it, right? But the bag got popular and people started using this more so as a bag, not so much as a carrier. So because of that, they redesigned this bag now. So if you look at the new bags, I'll drop a couple photos over here. It does not have this cutout, whereas it is no longer, I would say, a cat carrier, but more so just the bag, right? Honestly, there really is no difference between that versus this besides the cutouts. And I didn't even notice this until someone called it out to me. Reunited Luxury has this listed for way below the Goyard pricing, and this one is like new in great condition. So I'm highly considering buying this one because I wanted this bag so bad. Just the thought of like having to go to the Goyard store and do all that, I'm like, do I just want to? And I would save like such a lot of money using this. This drop length is great too. It's super comfortable to wear. I could fit my 13-inch MacBook Pro in here. I'm pretty sure I can fit a 15-inch in here as well, so I can use this for work. I would use this honestly for a day-to-day situation, traveling, all of the above. It would be my all-in bag. And the DeVille I love too, but it is a little bit heavier, so I wouldn't necessarily travel with the DeVille, but I would travel with this one. The only thing is, you guys know, I've always wanted a green Goyard, and this one is not. So I'm like, do I want to wait for the green one? Because that's the one I really want. I mean, this part does not bother me at all. So I don't mind that, but I just more so wanted the color. If this color was green, it will be a no-brainer. I would pick it up immediately. But again, like the other thing is the pricing, right? For green one, I would pay a lot more for it. So is it worth it for me to get a new one? I think the new one is about $2,900. And I think obviously with tax and everything, you're looking at $3,000. This one is way below. So yeah, I don't know. Should I just get this one, or do I wait for the green one? But I would probably not get it right away. I would wait for the right moment. Obviously, like maybe when I'm traveling or something like that. Like I don't need this bag right away because I'm really happy with the DeVille currently. But the Hardy is for sure the next on my list when it comes to tote bags. So I just wanted to come on here and honestly just review the bag with you because it's such an underrated bag and I just cannot gatekeep. This is by far the best Goyard tote if you're looking for a Goyard tote. It's just so good. And that's why I always say, like, you know, I know things get popular and then everybody has it, but then often I'll get those bags and then realize it's not like the best one out there. There must be something better, you know? And I really think the Hardy is the best Goyard bag right now. Trust me, like I've wanted so many Goyard bags. I wanted the vanity bag, but I think it got discontinued, or at least the colors I wanted got discontinued. Glad I didn't get it because I feel like I probably wouldn't use it. But to me, like this bag is actually functional, and that's the key, right? Like a vanity is more for vanity. The Anjou I think is great too because it's a really easy bag to use. They have the Anjou in the small and the large size. If you guys want the review I did for my Anjou. I will drop the link for that below too. I love that size too, right? It just depends on what you're looking for. But if you want like a tote sized bag, the Hardy. And I honestly really like the shape of this too. I just think it looks really sophisticated and just so comfortable to wear. And I just love everything about it. Minus the fact that there's no interior pocket. I wish there was that. But other than that, I love the bag overall. So I wanted to pop on and just share the Hardy bag and get your opinion. Like, what do you think? Should I just keep this one? Should I just get this one? Or you guys think I should wait for the color I want, but also pay a lot more for that bag? Which one would you guys do? Let me know in the comments below. I would love some help to figure it out. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.